Andro called out to the mad dog when he heard his idea. Fascio could not believe that Asuka wanted him to spare James and Andro. He told the mad dog that he is asking for a very tearful favor. Fascio did not see a reason to grant Asuka his request. The mad dog told the assassin that he will have more fun fighting him alone. He explained to Fascio that he wants Andro and James to leave in order for him to be able to swing his sword freely. Fascio was not convinced when he heard this. He told Asuka that he does not look capable enough. The mad dog was annoyed to hear this. He asked Fascio if he has been lied to his entire life. He told the assassin that he does not know about his skills. Asuka told the entertainer that he has no problem with him picking on weaklings. He explained to Fascio that he will never be able to beat Helmut if he is not able to defeat him. The sentence pissed off the assassin. Fascio came down from the tree. He told Asuka that his provocation was poor. He explained to the mad dog that although his provocation was poor, he still managed to anger him. Fascio placed his blade on his shoulder and told the mad dog that he likes seeing his prey resisting. Fascio did not care whether Asuka had a plan or if he was being arrogant. He simply wanted to enjoy himself. He asked Asuka to get rid of Andro and James. Asuka turned to the boys and asked them to fall back. While struggling to stand, James tried to question Asuka. Andro immediately stops the boy. He told James that he will be in real danger if he is not able to stop his bleeding. He asked James to let Asuka take over. He told the boy that he needs to get treated. James leaned on Andro, and they slowly dragged themselves away from the area. After his teammates left, Asuka got the space to himself. The mad dog began to stretch his body. After stretching his body, Asuka picked up his sword and told Fascio that he is ready. The moment the boy said this, Fascio appeared behind him. The assassin swung his blade and aimed for Asuka's neck. Fortunately, the mad dog was able to sense the attack. He quickly turned around and dodged the attack. Although Asuka was able to dodge the attack, Fascio still managed to slash his back. The moment he turned around, Asuka swung his sword. Unfortunately for the mad dog, Fascio is quite fast. The assassin saw Asuka's sword coming towards him. He quickly jumped and disappeared. Asuka was annoyed to see this. The mad dog quickly placed his hand on his back in order to stop his bleeding. While Asuka was looking around, Fascio reappeared in the air. The assassin attacked the mad dog from above. Asuka tried to block the attack. Unfortunately, Fascio was too fast for him. The assassin landed an attack on the mad dog's shoulder. The moment Fascio landed on the ground, Asuka rushed to attack him. Fascio easily dodged the attack by moving back. Fascio reappeared in the air and stared at Asuka from above. The mad dog decided to change his stance. He stood up and placed his hand at his back. This is the exact stance Charlotte uses. While staring at Asuka, Fascio noticed that the mad dog had left a cut on his mask. When the entertainer landed on the ground, he noticed that Asuka had changed his sword style. He was surprised to see this because he did not hear anything about the mad dog having another style. Fascio began to wonder if Asuka actually had a plan for the fight. The entertainer decided to ignore his instincts. He rushed to attack Asuka. He left another cut on the mad dog's body. Asuka grit his teeth and withstood the pain. The mad dog calmed himself and began to focus on his vis. Asuka decided to enhance his nerves with vis. He did this in order to be able to strike immediately. He feels Fascio's sword next to him. Asuka realized that only Charlotte would be able to perfectly execute the technique. Fascio easily closed the gap between Asuka and himself. He left another cut on Asuka's body. The mad dog had no choice but to take the hit. As Andro and James watched their teammate fight, they realized that he was using Charlotte's technique. Fascio tried to attack Asuka again. The mad dog was able to sense the attack. He used his hand to block it. He was barely able to stop Fascio from cutting his neck. Upon seeing that his attack was not successful, the assassin stepped back. The moment the assassin stepped back, Asuka tried to catch his breath. The mad dog was breathing heavily. Fascio began to laugh like a crazy person. Asuka asked the assassin to tell him why he is laughing. Fascio told Asuka that he is really enjoying his fight. The assassin was impressed to see that Asuka's senses became sharper the more he was cornered. Fascio commended the mad dog on his improvement. He told Asuka that he has become a prey that is on the same level as Helmut. With a creepy tone in his voice, Fascio told the mad dog that he would love to continue fighting. Unfortunately for the assassin, his main dish will soon be arriving. This means that he has to end the fight now. The entertainer took a stance and told Asuka that he has had enough fun. He told the mad dog that he will allow him to rest in peace. Asuka was annoyed to hear this. He took a stance and told the assassin that he will not die simply because he wants him to. The moment Asuka said this, Fascio appeared in front of him and was about to use his blade to cut off his neck. Asuka quickly put his hand next to his neck and let the blade hit something. James and Andro were shocked to see what happened. They thought that Fascio managed to kill their teammate. To Fascio's surprise, Asuka covered his hand in vis and used it to stop the blade. The assassin could not believe what he was seeing. He noticed that his blade was stuck in between something that was in Asuka's hand. With a confident smile on his face, the mad dog called Fascio a highly esteemed assassin. He asked the entertainer if he is well trained in holding his breath. Fascio was surprised to hear this question. The scene shifts and we see Asuka explaining his plan to the team. The mad dog took out a vacuum magic scroll he bought when he went shopping. The scroll will be activated if it is torn or damaged. Asuka wrapped the scroll around his arm. He knew that Fascio would try to finish the fight if he played along with him. The mad dog planned to make Fascio attack the arm which he wrapped the scroll around. Asuka made this plan because he believed that it would grant him an opening. The scene shifts and we are taken back to the present. The scroll which Fascio tore created a small barrier around them. The assassin struggled to catch his breath inside the barrier. With the opening he created, Asuka rushed to attack Fascio. The assassin took out his blade and used his hand to block the attack. Asuka's sword went into Fascio's hand. However, the assassin was able to stop the attack by covering his hand with his energy. The mad dog was annoyed to see this. He did not like the fact that Fascio stopped his sword with the same method he used to stop his attack. As Asuka tried to forcefully cut off the assassin's hand, Fascio stood up and kicked the mad dog away. The moment Fascio kicked Asuka away, the barrier got dispelled. The mad dog fell and rolled on the ground. While his hand was losing a large amount of blood, Fascio's body began to shake. With a tone of anger in his voice, the assassin called Asuka an arrogant monkey. While Fascio was shaking, he saw a ball on the ground. Asuka was surprised to see the communication marble next to him. Fascio immediately realized that he was looking at the communication marble. He did not understand what was going on. He was certain that the boys had lost the marble. Fascio remembered that Asuka did not see the marble when he checked his pocket. When the assassin took a look at Asuka, he noticed something odd about his vest. The entertainer realized that the marble was at the back pocket of the mad dog's vest. Asuka quickly reached out to the marble and grabbed it. He called his instructors the moment he grabbed the communication marble. He asked them to save his team from an assassin that is trying to kill them. Fascio threw his blade at Asuka to stop him from talking. His blade shattered the team's communication marble. The moment the marble shattered, an instructor called out to Asuka and asked him about what is happening. The mad dog began to laugh when he heard the instructor's voice. He told Fascio that he does not have the time to be resting on the ground. He explained to the assassin that their instructors will soon be able to get their location with Professor Dwayne's teleportation magic. Fascio clenched his fist out of anger. He quickly rushed to attack Asuka. He told the mad dog that he will take his life before their instructors arrive. While running towards Asuka, Fascio felt something odd in the forest. The assassin immediately recognized the terrifying, suffocating aura. He realized that Helmut is back from the cliff. Before the assassin could reach Asuka, someone landed in front of him. Fascio jumped to avoid the person from hitting him. The area was covered in dust when the person landed on the ground. When the dust cleared up, the assassin saw someone glaring at him. This person turns out to be Helmut. Our boy held Dino in his hands. Fascio immediately stepped back when he saw Helmut. Upon seeing how the situation was, the assassin considered the operation to be a failure. Fascio knew that he would die if he continues to fight. The entertainer decided to run away. Fascio disappeared in front of the boys. Andro was surprised to see this. He could not believe that Fascio actually ran away. James was happy to see Dino. Helmut told the boys that they looked terrible. Asuka was annoyed to hear this. He reminded our boy that he told them that he would spend 30 minutes. The mad dog told Helmut that they almost died because he was a little late. Our boy apologized to Asuka. He told him that he was delayed by an unexpected variable. Helmut carefully laid Dino on the ground. He told Asuka that they still managed to hold on to the end. James and Andro laughed when they heard this. Asuka grunted when he heard what Helmut said. Andro revealed to our boy that they found the communication marble and they were able to contact the instructors. He told Helmut that their instructors should be arriving soon. Helmut stood up and asked the boys to wait at the camp. With a terrifying look on his face, our boy said that he has to tie up a loose end. The scene shifts and we see Fascio running in the forest. The assassin was annoyed to see that he was only able to recover one blade. While running, Fascio realized that Helmut would chase after him. He knew that our boy would already be chasing him. The assassin believed that Helmut was stupid to do this. This is because he already covered the forest with traps. While Fascio did not like the fact that he would return to the base with the shame of failure, he assured himself that he would get rid of Helmut. While the assassin was thinking, something moved towards him. Fortunately for him, he was able to sense this thing. Fascio turned around and used his blade to block the object. Although he blocked the attack, the impact of the attack damaged his body. This is because the object was covered in vis. When the assassin blocked the attack, he saw that someone shot the object at him from a tree. When Fascio looked clearly, he realized that Helmut was the one who shot him. Our boy was standing on a tree with a bow in his hand. The entertainer hit a tree and fell to the ground. While struggling to get up, Helmut congratulated the assassin. He told him that he is the first person in the Black Hawk to survive the attack. While he was on the ground, the assassin spat out some blood. He asked our boy to tell him how he was able to avoid his traps. Helmut was disappointed to hear this. With a cold gaze in his eyes, our boy asked Fascio if he has ever fallen for any of his traps. The assassin was shocked to hear this. When he looked into the forest, he noticed that Helmut blazed through the traps with brute force. Fascio could not believe that Helmut actually faced the traps head-on. While the assassin was looking at his traps, Helmut shot at him again. The assassin was able to dodge the attack. The object hit the ground. When Fascio took a look at the object Helmut shot him with, he was surprised to see that our boy shot him with a tree branch. He realized that this was what Helmut used to kill the members of his organization. As Fascio slowly disappeared into the air, he commended Helmut on pushing him to a corner. He told our boy that such tricks will not work on him. Helmut explained to the assassin that it is quite amusing to see a prey struggling when it is cornered. With a horrifying look on his face, our boy apologized to Fascio. He told the entertainer that he does not plan to hunt like him. Guys, we have come to the end of our video. If you guys want part 36 of this recap, let me know in the comments section. Don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button for more recaps. See you guys later.